This is an extraordinary podcast titled Beyond Ordinary. You are welcome on board. In this podcast, we teach people how to do extraordinary things, how to tap into the higher self that is within every man, how to do sometimes what some people cannot think, what they call the unthinkable. Beyond Ordinary is a podcast that shows you the power that lies within you. You see, the hidden potential, the hidden power, the hidden ability, it's in everyone. So this podcast shows you how to tap into this power and use it to do extraordinary things. There is no human being on the face of the earth that does not have the power to do extraordinary things. There is no human being on the face of the earth that does not have power to accomplish the unthinkable. Everything you see around you was done or created or discovered by one man or a woman. You see, there is nothing that we see in our world today that jump down or fall down from heaven like rain. The only thing that comes from heaven to man is water, and it is called rain. All the cars you see, all the innovations and scientific breakthrough you see, all those things that we are doing that makes life easier for us, nothing fall down from heaven. Everything was once an idea in the mind or heart of a man. Man is the, let's say is the inventor or discoverer of all these good things that we see around us. These things are so possible today because one man decided to go a lonely way. One man decided to be different. One man decided to go beyond the ordinary. The first guy that did television went beyond the ordinary to proclaim that he was going to do that. And even though people thought he was crazy, he did that thing at that time that was beyond ordinary. Now, doing or manufacturing television is no longer beyond ordinary. He brought what was beyond ordinary to become ordinary. In the days when the first airplane was made, it was beyond ordinary. But now, even small children can have gathered together in South Africa to build their own aircraft. What today looks to be beyond ordinary may become ordinary things of tomorrow. The first car made by Carl Benz was, it was a miracle to the people of that time. But today, cars are like toys because it has become so ordinary that anybody can rise to have his own car manufacturing, assembling, company. There is nothing that is impossible. Today, I want you to understand that if you want to go beyond the ordinary, the first thing that you must know is that there is nothing impossible. I have seen from the little history that I've studied, from the few years I've lived, I'm going to 60, I have seen that so many things that people thought to be impossible have become possible. There is nothing that is impossible. Everything is so possible that now they have built houses that rotate on its axis. They have built houses in this our world of many stories that each of the story rotate at its own level, at its own pace, at its own resolution frequency. The frequency at which the third floor is rotating may be different from the frequency at which the fifth floor is rotating. Some floor owner may decide to make their floor to be permanently stable without rotating. A house built by a man that rotates on his axis with different floors having capacity to rotate according to what the owner of that floor wants it to rotate. Incredible. It's happening in our world. So what do you desire? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to do? What do you love to have, to be seen on earth or in your life? I am happy to announce to you, it is possible. Yes, it is possible. It is possible. It is possible to do that thing. If you can think it, then it can happen. Whatever a man can conceive in his mind have the potential to be expressed in real life. Except you cannot conceive it in your mind. If you can conceive it in your mind, it can become reality. Whatever a man can think can be real. In those days, if you think about traveling out of this world and land on the moon, you will be thought to be crazy. It simply looked impossible. There was no way you could go to the moon. What are you going to do in the moon? How would you get there? And when you get there, do you know those who are in the moon? Is moon real? But somebody thought, I'm going to travel to the moon. I'm going to land on the moon. And Neil Armstrong, the first guy that landed on the moon, went to the moon, landed on the moon, and came back safely to the planet Earth. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. And anyone who believes that all things are possible will go beyond the ordinary. Anyone who believes he can do it will go beyond the ordinary. Do you want to go beyond the ordinary? Do you want to do extraordinary things? Do you want to do things that years to come, people will be talking about what you have done? You have to believe it is possible. Dreamers are possibility. Possibility thinkers are the people that delve to the realm of the extraordinary. You can be it if you can think it. You can do it if you can believe what you think in your mind. There is nothing that is too big. There is nothing that is impossible if you can think it and if you can believe it. You need to think it, you need to believe it, then step out and do it. Then you will go beyond the ordinary. This is the podcast today, and this is the message today. I'd like you to send this to your friends. I'd like you to share this with somebody who may have a good idea but does not believe in himself. You know, Thomas Edison was said to have performed that experiment to do the incandescent lamp 10,000 times before he succeeded. Successful people fail many times before they eventually succeed. The fact that you have failed in an attempt does not make that thing that you desire impossible. Failure in an attempt to do that thing that you desire is only a way, showing you a way not to do it. You can do it. You can go beyond ordinary. There is nobody who stays at the realm of ordinary that become anything in this world. If you continue to remain ordinary, you will die ordinary, you will not be known. For you to really make a mark, you need to go beyond ordinary. In everything that we do as human beings, when you see two people almost the same age, the same profession, the same job, maybe even working in the same company, you will see one of them is richer than the other. Why? Because there is something inside us that takes us beyond the ordinary. When you see two people, one is tapping, any one of the two people that is tapping into the extraordinary realm will naturally do better. You can do better. You should tap into the realm of the extraordinary. That is the message today. And thank you for hearing. Like I said, please share this and like this. Please like us and follow this podcast. Follow this podcast and recommend it to your friends. Thank you very much. This is Joseph Adenuga signing out and saying, be blessed and remain blessed.